Alrighty, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jex XK. I want to make sure I'm not saying that. Pretty sure I'm not. But how are we doing today? We are starting a stream a little bit later because your boy came home from work quite literally like 20 minutes ago. But he said he wanted to stream today, and we're going to. I got a little caffeine in my system, and by in my system, I don't know how much longer it's going to be in my system because I had it at like 2 p.m. But we got some energy, bring in the energy, and we are going to have some fun, right? Because that's the most important thing about what we're doing is we're having fun. Now, if you are somebody who is here and is wondering, hey, where have the streams been this week, man? I'm going to tell you, go watch the first hour of Free Time Friday from last night, because I pretty much explained there through like an hour long, I don't want to necessarily call it ramble or rant, but just an hour long discussion on why we hadn't really been uploading things this week, because it was a crazy and hectic week for me. But we're back, and I'm actually really happy to be back because we're actually super duper close to being done with this game, and I'm fairly excited to be done because I want to start my next series immediately. That's not to say that I haven't been enjoying playing, you know, black and white here and trying a new variation of the Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. No, in fact, I can tell you right now, the next series in the works is going to be another Extreme Randomizer, just going back to the traditional rules that we typically go with. But because I need a little bit of a reminder myself, we are going to go ahead and do a quick team recap. So from what I recall, I'm pretty sure we are like pretty damn over leveled. That's even considering the fact that we have a level booster on. I'm pretty sure we are very, very over leveled in this game. But that doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to win, like at all. So I just want that to be known as we go through this section of the game that we're in today. And potentially we have joined our Torterra here, the grass and electric type at level 54. It's got the Rocky helmet. Its stats, as you can see, are pretty damn crazy. It's got a lot of HP. Its defenses are pretty bad, but we do have stench, so if we do end up outspeeding anything, we have a chance of flinching on all of our attacks, which actually has been coming into effect quite a bit. Now, if somebody in the chat or in the comments, if you're watching this stream later on at all, can tell me if does the chance of flinching with rolling kick increase because of the ability stench? I'd like to know. We have Nasty, our bug and Steel and Bug. RC is here at level 52. It's holding the expert belt. As you can see, its stats are off the board. I mean, it's an RC, so we kind of already knew that. He's got 720 across the as a base stat total. As you can see, it seemed to distribute into his defense, his special attack, and his speed evenly. But we got Bug Buzz, Electro Web, Surf, and Aura Sphere. Like I said, we're holding that expert belt so we can get we can get a boost on our super effective attacks. We got Spyro, our dragon and electric type Venusaur here at level 55. He's holding the Lucky Egg. He doesn't need the Lucky Egg, really. I haven't decided what item I want to give him when we get to the point where we battle the Elite Four, as long as he's still around when we battle the Elite Four. But we got Outrage, D-Dance, Thunderwave, and Razor Shell. Yeah, he is our oldest surviving team member currently. And he actually has been really, really good for us in this series. Then we got Peaches, our Mamoswine, the Psychic type Mamoswine, here at level 55. It's got Effect Spore as its ability, which is actually pretty nice. It's got Earth Power, Glaciate, Eruption, and Cosmic Power as its moveset. And then last but not least, we have our Kyurem here, our Poison and Ground type Kyurem at level 50. It's got Truant, which of course sucks balls, but I mean, you look at his other stats, his stats are pretty good. So we can't really complain too much outside of his attack and his HP being pretty bad. But we got Gunk Shot, Volt Switch, Sludge Bomb, and Bone Rush. I'm pretty sure Kyurem is, yeah, I was gonna say he's like the second fastest mon on our team. So Volt Switching actually isn't bad as long as we don't run into a ground type. I haven't quite decided what I would want for my 6th team member. I feel like I should have a team of 6. But also, I don't know, because I feel like we have so many mons in our box that overlap with typings that we already have, or their stats are just flat out terrible that I don't feel really comfortable with adding them to the squad. So I think we'll just run with a team of 5 for right now, because I think I get 1 encounter today. No. I get Route 9 and then I get Route 10. And I think that's like the only encounters I can get in today's stream. So I'm not really I'm not too bothered if our encounters aren't anything like crazy. Because we should be getting the Master Ball. I think actually we get the Master Ball in today's stream. If I'm correct, or if I'm remembering correctly, I should say. I'm pretty sure we get the Master Ball in today's stream because we get it after. And I honestly think we're going to end up using the Master Ball on whatever Reshiram gets randomized to. So we're battling Drayden today, and Drayden is normally, I think 43 is his ace normally. The 43 is 4.3, goes to 8.6 he's going to be at. So realistically, we're already kind of over leveled against Drayden, but I still think I could battle like the trainers that are around beforehand, because otherwise it's like I still have the victory road that I gotta go through and battle the Elite Four, which I haven't decided with the Elite Four if I want to have 2 teams prepared for if things go wrong, because this is actually the rare occurrence where once you beat the Elite Four, you are able to leave and go back and heal and deposit off dead mons. You just have to beat the Elite Four members first before you do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna train up a couple teams, or I should say train up Rare Candy a couple teams. I might end up like figuring out what the Elite Four members levels are, and like my second team, whatever that second team is, I'll just Rare Candy them up to that level just to, you know, make it fair. And I said it before, like if we white out at any point in this series again, I'm probably just gonna call it there, just because we've already gotten, like, this is run number 4. I'm not gonna go back and want to play through basically the entirety of this game again. As much as I like black and white, I don't know if I can continue playing with the rules. I just feel like I can't go back and play the entirety of this game again. Like, I want to just move on and go into another series at that point. Okay, so it appears to me that Deoxys, I think this is technically speed form. He has a lot of HP, so he did knock off my expert belt, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure that would have made it to where my aura sphere would have killed him, but it's whatever. It's whatever. As long as he doesn't kill me in one hit, I really don't give a crap. So there's a hidden item. Is there a hidden item in the wall? On the wall? I'm trying to figure out where this dowsing machine is pointing for the hidden item. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't heal, did I? No, I don't necessarily feel the most comfortable with just letting Torterra deal with this, but I'm gonna try a rolling kick. Okay, he is faster than me. That did nothing, so he does not have any physical attack. And he has Truant, which is even worse. Poor Gator. He's a psychic type, though. That much we do know. What the hell did his stats randomize to? He's got no attack, no HP. What did they do to my mans? Go for a surf. Because it gets boosted by the rain, which I think it's a 50% boost. Got sturdy. Yeah, that's the only way that Crobat was taking that, because that was in the rain and expert belt boosted. So yeah, that was the only shot that Crobat had to live, was with sturdy. He's gonna go for Stone Edge, which does decent damage. I don't know if he's a rock type. I'm gonna assume that he is if he's going for Stone Edge, because water was super effective on him. Our Arceus is a sleepy boy today. Okay, that's what? That's doing 30, so a crit shouldn't kill me. Flareon. I know we have fought a Flareon in this series. I don't remember what typing it is at all. So, rather not take any unnecessary risk here and just go into my Venusaur and Razor Shell him. I don't think it's super effective, but he's cursing. So he's a ghost type. Okay, it didn't matter. Did not matter. Yeah, I don't... a hidden item would be, or where the hidden item would be here. Yeah, it's got it. Weird. Okay, so this would have been our encounter if we came over here and in the water. But I'm like 90% certain when we went up north of Icarus City, it was classified as Dragon Spiral Tower. Which I think technically the encounter table inside would be different. The encounter table inside would be different than outside. But I don't know. I feel like if that was the case and like this was classified as a different area, I would have already like done it, but I don't think it's gonna drop down saying Dragon Spiral Tower. No. But because of that, I don't feel obligated to get another encounter. I feel like I don't think it's cheap. I just don't think it's necessary, we'll say. I don't think it's necessary. Go ahead and spray my repel. I'm gonna throw dowsing machine. Do I need strength? I don't think I need strength to get through here. I think it's completely optional. But I remember when I was a kid and playing Black and White for the first time, I thought you needed strength to get through this tower, because when you got to this point and you ran in, and Sharon was saying like you can. I didn't read the fact that it said that you could walk on the fallen columns too. I just saw that boulder right there and was like, I need to get strength. And it's like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten strength yet in this game, but you can quite literally walk on these fallen pillars that are right here. To make your way through. Oh. The hindsight of being a kid when you played this game for the first time. Hilarious. There is quite a few items I would like to... Okay, I thought there was way more in this room here, but I guess I was wrong. Look at something real quick. I'm a curious cat. Crobat again. Well, we know you're a rock type, buddy. Or we're assuming you're a rock type. And we know that you could potentially have sturdy. However, you could have another ability because Crobat normally has a couple of different abilities, I believe. But he does have sturdy still. Miss Hypnosis. He didn't go for it this time. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. One thing I actually am like really hoping with Generation 10 is that when they give us an evil team, like it's like I need it to be an evil team with a good agenda, right? I feel like in Gen 8 and Gen 9, the evil team syndicate didn't really exist. I don't think it really existed in Gen 8 and Gen 9. Because Team Skulls was, I would say, a good team, an evil team. But they were also, I would say, the last evil team that existed. I mean, the Aether Foundation, you could make a claim that they were an evil team as well. More so that the head honcho was an evil team, or like an evil person. I thought Team Flare's agenda was like good for an evil team. Made sense. Team Plasma's, at least in the first game, I thought was very, very good. I mean, the second, in Black 2, White 2, it wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, it was a sequel, right? It's trying to play off the fact of all the events that happened in this game. Team Galactic Skull was a good one. I think Gen 3's was good. Team Rocket in Gen 2, I wish they did more with Team Rocket when you got to Kanto. I kind of didn't like the fact, and I'm saying this, you know, years later, years after Gen 2 has been out, I kind of wish that with Generation 2 with Team Rocket, they did a little bit more with them going back to Kanto. Ooh, he has Wonder Guard. Okay, he might be a fighting type. Ooh, this could be bad actually, because I need him to be a dual type if he is a fighting type. Otherwise, I have nothing to hit him with. Okay, he's a ground type. Good thing we found that out. Good thing we found that out. Because I quite literally would have been screwed if he was just pure fighting. Because I don't have like a flying move or anything like that on anybody. On my psychic type, my only psychic type move is cosmic power. And what's crazy to me, and I'm not saying this to necessarily jinx myself, I feel like we have not run into that many Wonder Guard mods in this game. But we have ran into a lot of people who just casually have legendary Pokemon. Don't be randomized to a fire type. Raichu. Not worried about a Raichu. Shouldn't be anyways. I mean, he could be good. I don't know. Nope. Duosion. Oh yeah, because he's at level 38. So I was about to say, I'm like, why are we not fighting fully evolved stuff? I gotta be careful. I don't want to run out of all of my bug buzzes. This should do nothing. Yeah. Quite literally nothing. A Draco plate. Actually feels fitting that I get this here. Alright, so we got this section here, which gets us quite a few items. I believe. I think it's 3 or 4. 3 from what I can see. We got a poison gem. Probably never gonna use that if we're being honest with ourselves. Honey, which that I remember correctly. We got Tangaberry. Yeah, so none of those are really worth it, to be honest. Got a Soothe Bell, which that doesn't really matter to us in this game because Impossible Evos are turned off. I don't know. To me it's cool that you're basically seeing all this stuff transpire like this before you even go and beat the game. That's like, it gives you a clear objective of like, hey, this guy's about to complete his objective and you are actually the last hope. Like, I don't know. I thought that was always very cool with this game, and I think that's why a lot of people really say that Black and White's story is probably the best story of the mainland Pokemon games. Agree with that statement. And there's so many people, like I think about in my friend group, who they stopped playing Pokemon after Platinum. They never gave this game a chance. and they'll try to sit here and say like, oh, it's trash. It's like, you haven't even played it yet. Like, what? I think a lot of the reason why people weren't a big fan of Gen 5 when it came out was because it forced you to use the Gen 5 Pokemon, right? And I'm not going to sit here and act like when I was, what, 11, 12 when this game came out? No, 11. No, 10 turning 11, sorry. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh my gosh, I was embracing it. No, at first it was like, it was weird. And it's like, when I got to the post-game part, I was like, oh, they do have, you know, stuff that I was familiar with, like Absol and what other mons were they using? Some, like, things like that. But then it's like, I think I embraced Black 2, White 2 more because it was like, all right, now I get to use the Gen 5 mons, but also there's this huge migration of older generations or other generations going into Black 2, White 2. But then I say that and I feel like people don't put respect on Black 2, White 2. I love those games. They're probably, for my money, they are probably the game that I have replayed the most out of any Pokemon game. Probably. Which is why when we did the Eon series with the rest of the UK lads, or like a bunch of the UK lads, I was excited because they said Black 2, White 2, and I was like, you know what? I'm in, because those are like some of my favorite games to play. Like, I'll always want to go back, like, if I do a randomized series, I'm always going to want to go back and play that. If I had my preference of doing doing Hoenn, I probably do Oras just because I get to play with a lot more Mons. Or if I play like traditional Gen 3, I'd probably go Emerald for a randomizer, just because I feel like I played Ruby and Sapphire more growing up than Emerald, because I didn't actually have access to Emerald until like my teenage years, because my grandparents, at least my uncle in that case, had some of the Pokemon games, and when it got to the point where he didn't want them anymore, now I got them, and it's like, oh hell yeah, I'll take these. Head smashing Gothitelle, which we know that Gothitelle is a physical attacker. That's why that did so much. But also that was a crit too, so. But yeah, I got to play Emerald, and I can see why people really like Emerald. It makes you wonder, what would have been if Game Freak / Nintendo released like the third installment of games, like if Yellow was something that you could do in Red and Blue, like the stuff you can do specifically in Yellow was in Red and Blue, or the stuff that was in Crystal you can do in Gold and Silver, Emerald with Ruby and Sapphire, like Battle Frontier stuff specifically with Emerald. Like, I think everybody would put a lot more respect on regular Ruby and Sapphire, but I don't know, it just makes you wonder what could have been. Also, I just realized I do not have this thing turned on. No, I do. Oh, looked out of the window. I wasn't ready. Yeah, I gotta go get my Magneton out of the death box. Gotta go get the Magneton out of the death box because he's our little HM guy. I might just keep the Magneton in the party. Because if I'm not going to add like a sixth team member, then there's no reason, you know, to make things harder on myself by not having a quicker way of maneuvering around the region. I have my bike registered, right? Alright, I don't need to deal with this. As much as I wish I could encounter an Axew. Actually have a Haxorus. Oh. Realizing that I'm running into stuff right now, then I have to spray or repel. And I don't want to see Petty Lil. I'm disappointed with myself still that I let the thing die the way that I did. Being an absolute dunce. Absolute freaking moron idiot. Oh my god, let me go. Please. Please, let me go. Thank you. Let me spray or repel so I can get through this faster. That's a smooth rock. You can't spray a smooth rock. Yeah, I gotta be smart to not get myself caught in the quicksand. Past this guy. Oh, there's a hidden item over there somewhere. Which we could go back and get if we really wanted to, but don't know if I won't. Gengar. We healed, right? Chat, I'm an idiot by not healing. Oh my god. Don't. Okay. Thankfully, we can get out of here. I should be able to eat a Blaze Kick. I have ridiculous defenses. I just don't know if Truant gets activated when I switch in. I don't know. And I guess now is the time to learn if that's the case. Well, if it does, I'm in for some trouble here. I hope he's not a steel type. Okay, he's not. Good. Drapion. I'll just go Peaches. We'll just go into Peaches. I suppose I could have Volt Switched. I could have Volt Switched, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Not in the grand scheme of things. No. But this is what I mean by we are very over leveled right now. I'll stay in. I know Beedrill is Psychic and Dark. He doesn't really have anything for me. The way they distributed his sound, so. Crazy that he lives, though. He gets poisoned afterwards, so he dies anyways. I gotta be very careful of the quad effective attacks with Arceus because I think his special defense is worse than his physical defense, but not necessarily just that. I don't have very high HP, so if I get hit by like a flamethrower, I'm probably dying. Hey, get out of there. There's nothing there that you haven't seen before. Delilah's trying to get into the closet for some strange reason. You have all those elastics there. You do not need to go in the closet. Celebi? Actually, this could be a problem. Could be. I don't know if it will be. Turbo Blaze? Okay, so ability doesn't really matter much. It is weak to water. And we kill. Okay. Figured we would. We're 12 levels higher. Level 55. Works out great. Blissey's coming out. I'm staying in because I have a fighting type attack for this thing. Although, Kieran would probably benefit more from me using him to kill this thing. We got the quad effective button on this Blissey because it's normal and ice type. So, kind of forced my hand a little bit there. Kind of forced my hand a little. Not gonna lie. Okay, so there's no hidden item on this floor. Muck. Have we seen a muck in this game yet? I have no idea. We know our physical attack is basically nothing, right? So I don't know if I want a sludge bomb or volt switch. Let's volt switch. Okay, so he resisted that. So he could be a grass type. He could also be an electric type himself. We'll find out soon enough. Delilah is nuts right now. Or he could be a dragon. That would make sense. Would he outspeed me now? He does. And we know he doesn't have Prankster because our Kyurem went first. And of course we missed our Glaciate. So he's +2 right now. He went for Roar Time and missed. The Muck is a dragon type. Well, I'm glad I didn't switch into my Venusaur. Right now, that much I'm aware of, but I'm saying if he did have a physical dragon type move, probably would have done some serious damage to me at +2. Ah, no, I'm an idiot for that one. I'm probably coming back through here anyways. Right after, because I don't know if you can encounter Volcarona right now. I don't think you can. I think it's only post-game. But I'm also one to find out. Because I don't remember ever really trying to go and get Volcarona after dealing with the dudes in here. Makes me chat, so it makes me wonder, should I, for Kyurem, because he is truant, should I give him for his item the choice to be pretty much anything? Obviously, if, you know, he survives, we always got to look at that as like an important factor. But should I do that to guarantee that I can outspeed pretty much anything, or should I look into giving him a different item? Because the thing about him is, right, he's gonna have to attack once every other turn. I'll go to Spyro. Why not? I'll go to Spyro, I'll D-dance one time, and I'm gonna outrage everything. Okay, never mind. I might need to be careful. He's gonna dynamic punch me. Because he's probably gonna land this next one. Like, he didn't go for it again. Rhyperior? I feel like Rhyperior could be a menace in a series like this. I don't care what anybody says. I think Rhyperior is dope. Like, Rhydon was cool. Or Rhydon is cool. I don't want to say was cool. Rhydon is cool. But Rhyperior, to me, is even more dope. Of course, I hurt myself. No bueno. Okay, don't hurt yourself again. Sweet. Alright, so you're dead. I'll probably swap here into Kirim again so he can get the experience. Alright. Do we think that Furret is a poison type? He went for Acid and he went for Dynamic Punch. I have 31 attack. I just feel like if I click Bone Rush, that is a waste of a turn. And I won't kill this thing. But I also feel like if I click Sludge Bomb, and it is a poison type, I'm still not killing this thing. But I have way more special attack, so I feel like I have to click Sludge Bomb. Yeah, did nothing. He went for Gravity. Okay. I mean, I'll go for Bone Rush this next turn, that I can actually attack. Oh. He's poison and go. Interesting. I might as well Volt Switch, right? That's why I did nothing right there. That's why I did nothing. I almost feel like I should give the Lucky Egg to Nerf. Even though I don't want to constantly feel the need to use a Lucky Egg. Actually, I don't need to worry about it because I already have like a bajillion of them. For whatever reason, they keep giving them to me. I don't even need to take this one away from Spyro. I feel like there was an item over here. I never melt ice. There's a hidden item there. Probably, like I said, I'll probably come back through this way. I'm pretty sure you jump over the ledge to the right there to go see what all those items are anyways. I'll do that. My boy! I'm still surprised I haven't seen a single one of these guys like in the wild at all. Genuinely surprised. Yo, we got that 1 HP. All right, Dust Ox. Go Peaches. Let's go Peaches. And I'm gonna Earth Power instead of Eruption just because I don't know. Okay, that did nothing. So he could be Grass, he could be Bug. I think those are the only two types that resist ground. Grass and bug. Because it can't be... Flying's an immunity. The fire is going to be super effective regardless. Alright, there's them all. Wow. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Because I don't know what Mawil's typing is. Almost one-shot him too. Sure. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like all the day either. Put all those elastics on the floor. Damn. Not stab, not super effective. I mean, the levels, obviously, there's enough of, like, a difference there. I also don't know what Ferrothorn's stats are. I know what they are normally, or have an idea of what they could be. Yeah, you're gonna tell me you're gonna look around. I'm looking around. The hell? I think drop straight down here and there was a hidden item, right? Dragon Jam. Okay. Where's the item at? I was there. My TMs have been so bad in this game, or in this series. Like, from a Nuzlocke standpoint, my TMs have been horrible. Not on my long. Pretty sure we checked all that stuff out. We'll drop down here, and then I'm gonna have to, basically gonna have to go through the whole thing again, because I'm gonna Up over the ledge here. Maybe not the whole thing. An ice gem. Okay. A spooky plate. Actually, I don't think we have to go through the whole thing again. I think you just have to go up a couple floors. Yeah, here. Thankfully, we don't have to go through the whole thing. We don't go there. I guess we can't. Go see what the Volcarona thing is. Because it's weird, because I'm pretty sure there's a TM over there. So I guess we don't get access to that TM until post-game? I don't even know what TM that it is off the top of my head. I also feel like we haven't been streaming like that long, but I feel like we're going through this like very, very quickly. I mean, we still have Route 9 where we can get encounter. I would like to go on the double battle grass. Get something at a higher level. But also I could have an option. I don't know. Could just be yapping. Speaking of yapping, there's gonna be a whole lot of yapping here, even though it is important to the story and what the hell is gonna happen tomorrow. Rival battle against Bianca before we actually get to our encounter. But we did all the stuff east of Icarus City in the last stream, so we don't have to worry about battling anybody but Bianca, which we should be okay. I mean, what is her starter? She had Stunfisk. She had her Stunfisk, which Stunfisk was a grass type, so I'm not really too worried about it because we do have a poison type with Kyurem. I do have Eruption on. I mean, it is raining, so my Eruption's gonna get cut in half in terms of damage, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Clang Clang. 46. I'm gonna launch a Sludge Bomb just to see what typing this guy is. Well, I didn't learn what typing he was. All I know is that he doesn't have any special defense. Here comes Stunfisk. Unfortunately, we're going to be stuck in Truant this turn, so he is going to get an attack off on me. I don't know if he's going to have anything that's super effective against me. Blizzard. Ooh, he does. But Sludge Bomb should kill. Yeah. Arbiter. I'm gonna switch. Into who exactly? Let's go Nasty. Let's go into Nasty. And I will just go for Surf, because I feel like that's maybe the best move we could go for. Was super effective, so we'll take that. Leafeon. I'm gonna Bug Buzz this guy, even though I don't know if he's actually weak to Bug. It's still Stab. Wailord. I wonder how Wailord's stats got, like, spread in this. If he's still got a lot of HP or not. Okay, so it appears to me he is a flying type. I'm gonna Electro Web. HP. Definitely not like before. Alright, Arceus. So we know what this guy has. Well, we know that this guy's Bug Steel. Do we know if an eruption from our Mamoswine is gonna kill? I mean, we know that his special defense is worse. We do know that his special defense is worse than his physical. And we do know that he doesn't have a whole lot of HP. So I imagine, actually, quite effective, even in the rain, probably kills him, actually. The scary thing is that I know he's going to outspeed me. I know he's going to outspeed me. He did not. I'm actually shocked. That didn't kill him. All because of that, all because of the rain being set up, it didn't kill him. Scissor. Yeah, chap is he's a bug type, don't forget that. But he's not physical. He's not a physical attacker, so that didn't do really anything to me. If he had Bug Buzz, like the one we have. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, I just realized why we didn't kill him and why he healed. I don't know if Wonder Room actually switches his special defense and physical defense like that. Fexpore? Okay, you got put to sleep. That actually is fine. As long as he stays asleep this turn. Otherwise, I feel like I will need to switch. I just don't know into what. Okay. He might actually just die here. Okay, he's faster than me again. So that's crazy to me, because that means we speed tie. Because I outsped him first. And he's won every other speed tie when I have attacked him. That is insane. Because he didn't go for Wonder Room first, I don't think. But yeah, no, that would have been a whole different story had I had just, had we not been fighting in the rain here. I didn't know that the Arceus was the last mon. I thought there was one more. All right, I do know there is the TM for Flame Charge here, which I don't think anybody my team can learn. Maybe Osseous? If I can stop this person. Pretty sure I get another TM actually, because there's the baseball player right here, and he's like, strike. Talk. Why are my teams so bad? Why? They're so butt. Oh, but not the good kind either. Not the kind that is welcomed. I'm remembering now, in Black and White, the Dragon Gym, there's so many fucking people you have to battle. Like, so many. That did nothing. Because he's a rock type, that's why. Okay, thankfully I resist rock, because I'm a ground type. He's rock polishing. Is he going to be faster than me? That is the question. For someone that has slow in their name, is he going to be faster than me with double speed? Yes, he is, and I miss my attack. That's the first time I'm going for Bone Rush, by the way. With my, like, 31 attack that I have. And he's missed Head Smash twice. What is the seed for RNG right now? That actually didn't do... That didn't do as little as I thought it would do. I'm just saying. For having 33 physical attack, that did more than I expected. Truant, heavy slam. That shouldn't do anything. I like quad resist that. Never mind, I don't quad resist that at all. I don't even resist that. Thought I did resist heal. I do my Duolingo before I go to bed. I mean, it's still 10 o'clock, so I got about a little under 2 hours. I feel like I should check out the shopping mall to see if by any chance there's good TMs, or if there's another Master Ball in here. Because I technically do have one more sword of justice I can encounter, being Terrakion in the victory road. Which, I mean, I suppose I could use the Master Ball that I get after beating the gym, but come on now. Come on now. I would much rather use that Master Ball on whatever my Reshiram is supposed to be. Because that's going to be like, what, level 60? All right. Did nothing because you're a ghost type. I wonder why. I used a poison type move and it was resisted. Why did I not put 2 and 2 together there? All right, Rayquaza. Let's go for stab. Go for stab. He's got a lot of HP. but he's weak to bugs. So he can be psychic, dark, grass. I think that's it. He could be quad weak too, for all I know. Which I don't know, so I can't say anything. Let me just make sure I'm not an idiot in this double battle. Okay, I don't want to lose my Kyurem. I don't want to lose my Kyurem. Even though technically, like, he's probably way, way, way worse because he's got Truant instead of whatever his other ability was. I don't want to lose my Kyurem because I decided I click Surf with my Arceus. You know what I mean? Like, don't want that to happen. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna get affected by Truant this turn on the Kyurem. He could be a poison type. I mean, I think a Bug Buzz is still gonna kill, right? He's Ghost! I should kill. Yeah. Wait. I got black glasses. I don't really think is gonna do me many favors. I don't think I have a dark type move on my team. I don't think I... Airbolt. That's fine. I feel bad for the Mon that gets to trace my Kyurem and get Truant. So this guy's got +2 special attack, which is no bueno. No bueno, if we're being honest. Because he could go for it again. If he has a fire type move that he pops right now, I'm going to be pissed. Going for Ice Beam. Okay, we resist that. That does nothing. I should outspeed, and Aura Sphere should kill. If whether he's dark or ice or both. Never mind, he is neither. Let's go for Bug Buzz then. And I have no idea what that Blaziken. I got no reads on him. Nasty Plot and Ice Beam, no reads on him. Andalure. Okie dokie. Finally broke 100 HP. Let's go. We'll see what he decides to go for here. Ancient Power. Okay. Do I have anything that's weak to rock on my team? No. I don't have anything that's weak to rock. I don't know. I feel like that's weird because rock is super effective against so many typings. So the fact that like I have type combos that's not weak to rock just doesn't sound realistic. All right, first encounter. Literally, first step into the grass. It is a Banette. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a Gen 3 enjoyer because my first games, you know, for care were Gen 3. Banette could have some untapped potential with randomized stats and randomized typing and randomized ability. Oh my god. My special defense good? It's not. Or it's not as good as my physical, I should say. I'm fearful if I click Bone Rush, I'm gonna kill this thing. Okay, I only hit twice. Then Roar Time again. Even if he crits me, I live. That does a lot, though. Oh my god, chat. I'm an idiot. I forgot about Truant. Kind of fresh water. He could miss Roar Time. He won't, but he could. I'm gonna Bone Rush again. And I killed him. That sucks. That sucks because we're losing out on an encounter. It sucks because I don't know if it's good or not. That's the thing. I don't know if it's good or not. So me killing it was complete RNG. Complete RNG. Onyx, that technically would have been dupes. Or not dupes, but species, because we have Steelix already. I could have re-encountered. Focus Band. Quick Ball. The cheat code! I just got all the way over here. I would have had the cheat code. Get the wave incense. Okay. From my memory, I don't really think... I could be way off on this, by the way. I don't really think there's a lot of people to battle in Shopping Mall 9. I feel like if there is people to battle, there's like 3. Dome Fossil. Have we uncovered the Dome Fossil yet in this game? I don't know if we've uncovered the Dome Fossil. It definitely feels like a fossil that I have uncovered. I might have to uncover it, and I guess if I uncover it and it's... I guess if I uncover it and it's a mon that I've already gotten, I'll count it as a token. If I want to, that is. If it's actually something that's like worth it. Like, dupes and species is optional, right? So, like, if I want to take it, I'll take it. If I don't want to, I don't need to. So, Ruin this turn, Incinerate. Does nothing. There's a lot of money. I mean, he's a rich boy, let's be honest. I'm not spending 90k on Razor Shell. Don't get me wrong, I love Ashwat. Like, that's like my favorite starter from Gen 5. Quite literally, you can't make me. Magmarizer, Shiny Stone. I don't have a Shiny Stone. Go Razor Claw. Do I have a Razor Claw? I mean, I've already gotten a Weavile, so like, what would be the benefit of me getting a Razor Claw? Not upgrade. I swear, we're manifesting Porygon. Where's he at? I do need to get more Hyper Potion. I'll buy 23 of them because I don't want to spend all of my money here. Moonstone. I already have a Moonstone. Metal Coat. Take a Metal Coat. I don't think there's any other shops in here. Never mind. Keep deep sea tooth. I'll take that. I was wrong. I didn't know that those guys up there actually had stuff. Is there another vendor? No. Battle? So you battle. I don't know if the lady over there to the right battles. Ah, nah. All right, Blastoise. Blastoise, we know, is dragon. We know he is a dragon type, so Sludge Bomb should be fine. Does kill. Good, good. Very, very close to 55 on our Kyurem, which is great. Especially if I'm rocking a team of 5 at this point. I don't know, is it stupid of me to gambage on hoping that whatever Reshiram gets randomized to is worth it and just going into the Elite Four with a team of 5? I mean, I still technically have one more secondary mark because I don't think there's a secondary mark in the Pokemon League Elite. Pokemon League Pokemon Center. I almost said Pokemon League Elite Four Pokemon Center. And it's like, that's not... No. You're adding way too much words. You're doing too much. Damn. Torkoal? Torkoal's got good HP, or he's got good special defense, or he's got a little bit of both. Because that did... that much. Bone Rush? Well, we know you're not a ground type. Air move. Alright, 54. And I have 190 special attack. So yeah, his HP or his special defense had to have been ridiculous. I don't think I'm gonna battle the rotation battle house. I just feel like that's too risky, even though I'm over leveled. I feel like if I do that, I'm just asking to loot somebody, and I, quite frankly, don't want that to happen. All right, we're gonna wait to go do all the talking stuff. Hey, now that I think about it, aren't there static Amoonguss in Route 10? And they're specifically Amoonguss, so they're not gonna be, what are they, Relicanth? already had at least stone. Cool. Razor Fang. This is our last randomized mark. Trash. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if we have uncovered the stone. I have uncovered it. Which, oh, that makes me wonder, if I have encountered a Porygon, where the hell would he have... If I've encountered a Porygon, where the hell would he have been? Because if I got a good chance of getting my boy, you best believe I'm gonna do what I can to get my boy. I'm gonna figure out which version of him is gonna be forked. Is like dope ass typing with his defense stats being insane, and I can give him the Eviolite. You best believe I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a lunatic and do that. As much as Porygon Z is my favorite, P2, I'll rock a P2. I'll do it. I don't think I won't. All right, so since this is technically a species, I am going to put him in the box here. And we're gonna go get our token encounter. Where do I want to get my token encounter? I feel like I should look and see if I have encountered Porygon in any capacity, or if I can encounter Porygon Z in any capacity. Usually when I do the randomizers, I turn on the catch 'em all mode. Am I gonna be, hold on. What happens if I click select? Okay, this is national. All right. So I'd have to go, so 474 is Porygon Z. I know that. Because he is found, what is this area? West Mountain. He's in the Relic Castle. Or in the Wellspring Cave. Where though? I mean, it's not in the water. It says right there he's not in the water. But I kid you not, I have not seen a Porygon Z in the Wellspring Cave. I also don't know if I want to chance it. It could be in with like the dust piles. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if there's an actual like. Let's see if I've encountered Porygon 2. I don't think I have. I really don't think I've seen a Porygon 2. And I don't know if I will, technically, because I don't think it classifies as a fully evolved mon. I had a C1 early game with what Porygon X number is. I feel like it's like 220. I think it's like, I feel like he's 227. I feel like I would have already seen it by now. Have I seen a regular Porygon? I'm not. The Porygon Z would be the only one that I would have seen. Okay, so he was in Twist Mountain, Wellspring Cave, and the Relic Castle. But the thing about the Relic Castle is, like, I'm like pretty sure that every single floor in the Relic Castle is randomized. So I don't know where he would be. I almost feel like I'd be better off if I were to just go into the route north of Opelousas City and just gamble and see what I could get up there. Really, I don't know if there's any better option, because I technically have the opportunity to get 3 encounters on this route because I have the token, I have the chance at a static Amoonguss, and I have what would be just my Route 10 encounter. So, I mean, it would be nice if it could get to the dark grass, but I don't think I will be able to. No. That's technically species. That is technically species, chat. I don't know what Magnezone would evolve into, like in terms of like typing ability and whatnot. I also don't know if I want Magnezone. I actually don't know if I want Magnezone. I think we're going to go ahead and re-roll. Call me crazy. I know Magnezone is typically pretty good. I'm going to see what my static Amoonguss is. Okay. So these are all the still a Relicanth. So I don't... believe I'm able to get anything else. Unfortunate. Get a power belt. 2 encounters. Let's see. You know what? I feel like if there was ever a time to see if Wormadam could do something, now would be the time. With a different typing, even though I think Bug Ground is actually not that bad. Randomized ability and its stats being completely randomized. I know nothing about this. For the record, I have no idea if this thing is going to be good or not. Or if it's normally good. Actually, let's do a little bit of a... excuse me, research. Let's take a look. Let's see what Wormadam's BST is. Because when I tell you I've never used this thing before, it's baffling when I say that. So just for the record, Wormadam's BST is 424. And it is the same regardless of whatever form it is. Now, its stats do vary in terms of spread when you are in a different form, which I guess does make sense. So technically, each form of Wormadam has a different typing. Will have, technically, I think, a different level up learn set. And stat distribution being different. It's going to be like Deoxys in all of his form. My thing is, I don't know if I can hit this thing with any of my moves and not kill it. I feel like if I can hit it with anything, Bone Rush would be the smartest thing to try to throw at it to see if I can weaken it a little bit. Oh my god, that does nothing. But that's good, though. That's good for us to know, because that means that his defense is at least something decent. Because if it wasn't decent, that would have done way, way, way more. Because Serum has like 35 in his attack. Grass Electric. Have that typing. That sucks, dude. Really does suck. And he didn't have like any grass or electric type moves. He went for like Payday and all that crap. Oh no. I'll name it Juice. Oh. It's unfortunate because I would want to try to use something like that right now. Lillipup? Lillipup could be decent. I mean, Stoutland, we know Stoutland's weak to Bog. That's all we know. We don't really know what his like move set is or anything. I think I'm gonna wait until I get to the Double Grass in order to use my token. Because I think the double grass is technically different from the regular grass. I think I could be making that up. Unintentionally, of course. Vespiquen. 47. What we say, Drayden's ace was going to be 43. 8. He's 52. So we should be pretty fine. Never mind. I think I just lost my Kiram. Never mind. I didn't lose my Kiram. That must have not been stabbed, because that did freaking nothing to me. Airthorn. I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch to Nasty. The sucky thing is that I'm pretty sure 3 people in order to get to the dark grass. Pretty sure. But I suppose I was going to battle him anyway, so, like, I should lane. Probably better for me to clear them out now versus later. Throw this bad boy on. X accuracy. Oh, I guess I could walk past guy. Maybe walk past her. All right, we made it to the dark grass. Let's see if we can see what our first encounter, our token encounter, not our first encounter, because we've already technically gotten our first encounter in this route. Let's see what our token encounter ends up being for us. It is a double battle. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because Pelipper, again, like Wormadam, this would be the one time you'd want to see what Pelipper is. Gigalith, I already know, is a solid Pokemon. Like, he is very, very good. But I'm just curious to see what happens. My hope is that the Wingull can stay alive. Full switch on the Gigalith. I could be regretting a lot here by doing this. I want to make that point abundantly clear. I could be making a huge mistake here by wanting to use Pelipper. But similar to Wormadam, I don't think I've ever intentionally used a Pelipper before, and I'd love to see what type is a type where he's not water. He can still learn surf because he normally learns surf anyways. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh, we need to make sure that he doesn't kill himself because of Rocky Helmet. I don't want to switch actually because I won't be able to throw a ball because I'm not focused, because if I switch out on my first mod, I can't possibly throw a ball. All right. So it appears to me that this Wingull could be a fighting type. Fighting Steel. That's kind of crazy, actually. Kind of crazy. Go ahead and name it Pico. And we'll see if Pelipper is worth it or not. Eventually. I'm gonna see if we can actually encounter a Moongus or not. Oh, they are different. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I wasn't entirely sure. But yes, Anorith. We can get an Armaldo, which I love Armaldo. Now, one of the reasons why I like Armaldo is, you know, Rock Bug. Two typings that when they're separated are not great, but when they're put together are actually really, really good. I know this guy's gonna be difficult to catch, so I feel like I do need to go for a Bone Rush to weaken him. That was a crit. And I hit him twice. Nice. Okay, Volt Switch. Oh, Heal Bell, that's fine. All right, so my Truant turn still needs to be good. You know, if I could hit more than 2 times, that would be grand for me. It really would. And now he's not even shaking. And he went for rest. Which, boy, let me tell you, that would have been great if I landed the Bone Rush. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, would it? No, he's not even shaking. Thank you. Did a bitch a little. He's an electric type. We know this. We don't know shit, apparently. He's a psychic type. I would have never guessed. Go ahead and name him Dudley, because I normally name Enormaldo Dudley. Okay, so they all went to the death box. They're obviously not dead, chat. We know this. Just got them. They're not dead. I'm gonna spray repel. I'm gonna continue training in this grass, or not in this grass, but in this route. I'm glad to know that they were different, though. Because I was like, I know you can encounter a Moongus in this route. Level 48 is nothing to play with either. Like, that's really good. Alright, time to see if Hariyama is scary or not for us. Alright, that's fine. You can learn Mimic. I resist it anyways. Doesn't matter to me. Reflect type. Okay, so now you are... He quite literally copied into me with now having Sludge Bomb and having my typing. Why don't you be your own person, Hariyama? Don't be a follower. Be a trendsetter. That person buried. Okay. Is there a hidden item over here? No. I know this guy gives us... Never mind. I know this veteran over here gives us a Dusk Stone. The only reason I know this is because I believe this is like the only place in the main game you can get a Dusk Stone to evolve your Lampent into Chandelure. Sludge Bomb. I don't remember what typing Seismitoad is. Well, he resists poison, so he could be a ghost. Definitely not a steel type, because that would have been immune. Could he be... rock? No. Maybe he could be rock. I don't know. I'll have to... Yeah, he is rock. Never mind, he's not rock. I should just Volt Switch. I don't know what I was thinking there. Alright, level 55 on Kyurem. I'll just go to Nasty, because Nasty looks like he's going to be the next one we get to 60. Which, I mean, I suppose if there's a Mon that you would want to get to 60 first, it would be probably your best Mon on your team. Can you guys imagine how much different, like, our team would be if Samurott was still around and our Chansey? Like, this would be ludicrous. TM, I don't want to get excited about anything anymore. I also did not want to run into this battle. I was actually gonna go back, heal, and then come back and then battle the rest of the people. I think pretty much everybody's in like a straight line going towards the gate over there to the right. But I also didn't switch Kiram out from the front. Well, meditate. Well, if you are a psychic type, I don't want any problems with you, buddy. He is not a psychic type. Yes, he resisted poison, and he's resisting bug. Something tells me he could be a ghost type. Could be a ghost type because that's... I should have just aura sphered to check and see if that was true. He's not a ghost type, so he just happens to be two typings that resist both poison and bug. And fighting. Poison, bug, fighting. Maybe a flying type, perhaps? I have no idea. No idea. Because he's only going for psychic type moves, but he's not a psychic type. Because if he was a psychic type, Bug Buzz would have been neutral. And not resisted. Sceptile. Did we find out if Sceptile was a steel type? Well, we can definitely confirm that he is not a steel type. First body. By the way, that was a stab Bug Buzz, and he just ate that. Up and back. Excuse me. I didn't read that notification that I just got on my phone correctly. Did we check out? Yeah, you know what? Let's check out what our encounters are looking. Because we got quite the diversity, let's say. Adamant unburden with a spooky plate. Well, that obviously doesn't do jack squat, considering our attack stat is 68 and our special attack stat is... I mean, to be fair, with 424 base stat total, that was going to be hard to distribute and make it good. I mean, its defenses are not bad. And its HP is pretty good. So if I had something like Leech Seed or something, that would be great. But yeah, that doesn't really do us a whole lot of favors. Let's see what about the Wingull. Got Jolly with Justified. We knew that it was a fighting and steel type. Jolly nature. He's got 74 attack. For defense, 125 HP. Alright. And this guy is... Disappear psychic type. you know, it is what it is. I kind of want to throw the Wingull and the Anorith onto the team just to rare candy them up and see if they're worth anything, or am I gonna have to really gamble on what my Victory Road encounter is be my last potential team member. I don't think there was a vendor in any of the secondary marts that sold quick balls. I feel like if there was, I would have 100% invested like in like 10 or like 20 of them. But let's go ahead and see what our Wingull evolves into typing wise. I hope it's a physical attacker, because we have jump kick and we have needle arm. So I mean, Pelipper learn waterfall. It does, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, he has a lot of HP. I am gonna evolve the Anorith as well. Let's learn Snatch. No, I'm not teaching you. Honestly, was he fighting steel? I don't have a fighting type on my team. Well, if that is if Pelipper kept his fighting it, of course. I mean, if he was a I don't know. I think we lost a little bit of HP on our Armaldo, which, okay. Water Bug. With poison? I mean, that is a unique typing. And it doesn't necessarily affect me having Arceus on the team being a bug type, because I'm only weak to fire with the Arceus, whereas with Pelipper being water and bug, he's weak to electric, he's weak to rock, he's weak to flying, and I think that's it. In Poison Heal, I don't remember if I have a Toxic Orb. If I do, that's actually really... And for our Armaldo, he's got 127 attack. That's good. Special defense is good. His physical defense is actually good too. This is a good stat spread. I mean, he's got a quad weakness to Psychic. Poison fighting type, which... it is what it is. Not bad. Truthfully, isn't bad. I don't know, I'm more interested in using the Pelipper. Doesn't have a quad weakness. His special defense was his weak point, right? Yeah, 47. So one special move. I mean, I have 167 HP, so honestly, he could probably be okay. I mean, his special attack being a one, not even 100, 80 something is a little bit irritating. But to be honest, I can keep something like Seismic Toss on my moveset. And maybe, I mean, everybody can learn Eruption. Force Sphere, he won't be able to learn that. Eruption, yeah, he'll be able to learn Eruption, which that won't be a bad move for him to have. Because his special attack wasn't good. Or not his special attack, his physical attack was not good. Would he be able to learn Bug Buzz? If he is, that's actually huge. I don't know what TM for TM61 is. Power Nature Power, Struggle Bug. We learned Struggle Bug. Thunder wouldn't be bad, I don't. Outrage, False Swipe, Baseball. I mean, Autotomize, I guess, isn't terrible. I mean, his best stat was his HP, and then it was his speed, so... I don't know. I'm down to experiment here with Pelipper. I really am. And if that means he gets popped in one hit, I might actually, like, not be okay for the rest of the day, to be honest with you guys, but... I mean, why not? Right? Like, that's the beauty of doing randomizers, is using things you don't normally use. Now, team on the layout says something different entirely, because I've used pretty much everybody on my team except for Pelipper. But, excuse me, it's still fun to try and use something different. I'm pretty sure I have a Toxic Orb, too. I'm like fairly certain I have a Toxic Orb. I do. So that's basically a passive lefties on a mon that has a lot of HP. Like we mentioned, his physical defense. I'm not sure if I want to wait till later to level him up. Because if I'm doing the level checkpoint, whatever, I mean, he's technically over 47, right? Which was the last team leader's piece. So, I don't know, I've just felt cheap to rare candy him up to my lowest level being 55. Like, I'd rather him get the shine in the next stream, where he's got to battle a bunch of mons, potentially. Okay, so he's weak to Surf. That's what Forewarn does. It tells me what he's weak to? Or no, it tells me what... It tells him what my strongest attack is, which would technically be Surf. But he just so happened to also be weak to Water. So that works out for me. All Mind. But you're not a Psychic type. You're not a Psychic type. Level 58 on Nasty. Torterra. We know this guy is weak to Bug, and he has a lot of HP. He should die in one hit. I don't think there's a hidden item over here. I would say there's just the item that's right here, which I'll battle these two people, then I'll go down there and grab it. And I don't think you can progress into the Victory Road area. Maybe you can, actually. Wouldn't make it past the last badge gate because I don't have the last badge. Ramble. Wellington. Fly score. Damn. The one-shot him is crazy. Giratina. Origin form Giratina at that, with Sandstream. Which that doesn't affect me because I am a Steel type. Oh, he has no HP, chat. Which is weird because Giratina has like 150 HP normally. It turns out Giratina is a rock type. That did a lot. That did a lot. So he has no HP, but he has a lot of special attack. Because for him being 11 levels lower, that did 8. Alright, Zekrom. I know we fought one of these before, but I cannot tell you what typing he is. I don't think he's a fire type. For some reason, my brain is telling me that he was bug. For some reason, my brain is telling me that he was a bug type. I don't know if I'm correct on this either. Bulk up? I better freaking hope so. I don't need to be dealing with a +1 legend. Wow. Yeah, if he was a bug type, why did I switch into my psychic type? Oh, but this might not kill him though. That did literally 0. And my Mamoswine's dead. So I kid you not, I literally did not think about that just now. With the fact that he was a psychic type. Because every time I go into Mamoswine, I think like, oh, he has eruption. So I automatically think like fire. He's not a fire type at all in this. He is a psychic type. So me knowing that, or having a hunch that Zekrom was a bug type, I don't know why I decided to go into my psychic type to deal with it. So that's on me. That is very much on me. But that means I did lose a psychic type. Did I have another psychic type in my box? I don't know. Did I have another psychic type in my box? I don't think I did. That's actually, like, he's actually pretty good. The only unfortunate thing is that he never got a stab move, really. But him being a special attacker as opposed to like his typical physical attacking way, it was kind of fun to use. Fun to use something a little bit different. Let's see if I can go this and at least get to the section where you can... Okay, I can. I'm gonna get my encounter here, and then I'm literally dipping. It's a double battle. Magnezone really wants to be picked today. Okay, Corsola has pressure. Corsola could be a fun mon to use in this, just because it would be a little bit different, but I think we will go with the Magnezone this time. To me, it just makes the most sense to go with Magnezone over Corsola. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to weaken Magnezone. I could go... Do I want to go into Pico and see what's going on? No, I go Join, because Join... Ice Burn. Okay. Sand Tomb. Might be a ground type. Which I already have a ground type, so I wouldn't really want to add. Wouldn't really want to add a ground type to my team because I already have one, but we'll see. Okay, so he's not a ground type. A lot. Okay, so I think what I'll do here is I will Aura Sphere into the Corsola slot to kill it, and I'm going to heal into the Torterra. And then next turn is when I should be able to start throwing balls. Rock too. Don't tell me. Oh no, he's not a ground type. We know that. But I don't know how I'd feel if he was a rock type either. Do we have a nest ball? No. We do not. I'm gonna do something crazy here. This might be very, very risky. I'm gonna Electro Web, and then I'm gonna swap into... Oh, I can't swap into Kyurem. I guess I'll Rock Climb just to hope that it doesn't kill him. Or I miss. I killed him anyways. That's fortunate. Fortunate. I don't even get anything out of that. It's alright, I suppose. I guess we're still technically rocking a team of 5. Yeah. Unless I really want to add... Because what was Wormadam? Electric Grass. I can't add that because I literally already have that typing in my team right now. I mean, I have one of these other mons that I was considering adding, like Infernape and Infernape, Venomoth, Walrein. I mean, Walrein's a ground type. We already have a ground type though. Fighting. We don't have a fighting type yet. But I don't know. The attack stats weren't good, right? Yeah, they were not great. Venomoth, physical attack is good. I mean, we have Drill Peck and we have Priority Bullet Punch. Just if we get hit by a special attack, we just die. So Viper's a no. The Simisear here is a no. Gunpluff, because it's Bug Steel as well, is a no. Bug Electric Azelf is a no, just because we have both those typings already. Typhlosion's a no. Tyranitar is a maybe. The problem with T-Tar is that he's got literally no defenses. So he will die immediately, but he is so fucking fast, and his attack is actually good as well. So Electric Ghost, no. Ice, no. Dragon, I already have a dragon type. Again, another dragon type. Electric type, already have. Dragon Electric, we just talked about that. Dark Psychic, his stats are trash. Poison Ice, same thing. Stats are trash. I mean, cool typing, don't get me wrong. Terrible ability. Stats are trash. Stats are trash, and I already have that typing. And I already have that typing. So... I don't know. I guess I have to really go in with the mindset of beggars can't be choosers, but like... I'm feeling real nitpicky right now. Alright, I guess what I'll do is I will heal up. I'll do all the dialogue stuff And then I'll make my way towards the gym. I'll do my Duolingo streak for the day because, you know, we're 631 days strong. We need to make 632. Pretty much wrap up right after the gym, and then tomorrow will be the finale. Whether we win or we lose will be the finale. I have to really sit down and think once we get to the Pokemon League. What my couple teams at 6 are, or my like subs and whatnot. Would it be too much to do subs for 2 teams? I have to be really picky about it. I'd have to go in with the understanding that I'm gonna have duplicate typings. Not really anything I can do about it. All right, let me go ahead and do this Duolingo streak right now. I know I have 45 minutes to do it, but I just don't know if the gym battle is gonna take. I don't want to gamble it. Duolingo is done. We have like 10 trainers in here to battle. Like, there's so many people to fight in here. So let's get to it. The hope is that we can get RC 60. I might even like put Venusaur next to get it to 60. Just because that's holding the lucky egg. I mean, I suppose I could go Kyurem as well if I really wanted it to get to 60, but I think Venusaur might be better than Kyurem, just because Kyurem has Truant. I'd like to imagine that I remember this puzzle pretty well. Because I think given the route that you're supposed to go, you end up fighting everybody anyways. So it's not like this should be a shock or surprise. Secret Sword. You're a fighting type. I guess I'll go for Surf. Because it's stronger than Aura Sphere. Dunk Tank? Well, we know this guy's an ice type. We have one. I don't think his stats were anything crazy. So I think he just dies here to this Aura Sphere. Using. Guess we'll just stay in. As long as he's not a fire type, I'm not really worried. What, this is the fourth person we've battled. And it's funny to me too, because it's like, when you think about this game and what dragon types they brought, it's quite literally Drudagon, the Dino line, and the Axu line. If you want to exclude the legendaries, right? So you're not really fighting a whole lot of diversity in this gym. But if you have an ice type, or your own dragon type, you have a field day leveling them up. Especially if you have the lucky egg on. But I know in some randomizers, I've watched people do this anyways, they randomize it to where like the gyms can be type theme. And I like it when that happens, but I don't necessarily want to. I also don't want that to be like, if I play like a randomizer, I kind of want it to be like truly, I can see anything coming. You know what I mean? Because if I do a randomizer and I fight a bug type gym, like, sure. Oh, I'm dead, chat. No way this is gonna happen. There's no way this is about to happen. Oh my gosh. And just when I thought, first of all, I am way too calm. I don't think it has I don't think it's processed yet that I just lost an Arceus. Wait, Cricketune? But I couldn't imagine that I would hit a lower low than where I'm at right now. I didn't think that was possible. I'm being so real right now. I did not think that would be possible. Lose the greatest Pokemon of all time to the greatest Pokemon of all time. Didn't think that was a possibility. Yeah, here we are. To be fair, I don't think I was at full health though. I don't think I was at full health. That definitely could have played some factor into it, but come on. I have a Cricketune. That boy is poison and ice. Why the fuck would I predict it having Blast Burn? You know what I mean? But this is no bueno. Because we now have lost two very, very good mons in a short amount of time. And I hate when this happens because I swear to you, I can go on like a good stretch for a while. And it's like, as soon as I lose one thing, everything starts fucking crumbling underneath me. And it's not good. It's not a good thing. I don't even know if I want to add the jump luff though, because like, yeah, it's bug steel. Did I have another steel type that I could have added? What did I what was I complaining about earlier wanting to add? Was it Azelf? Azelf's what? It was bug electric, so like it would basically have the exact same weaknesses as Torterra for the most part. That'd be a third electric type. That'd be a third electric type. That just doesn't seem necessary. I'm gonna D-dance. But again, that just goes to show I'm over leveled and I'm losing stuff to things that are 10 levels lower than me. Right? So I'm never actually like truly safe. Never truly safe in this game. Grizzle. Okay, he's gonna go for Metal Sound. I actually could not. I still can't fathom that I lost a Arceus to a Cricketune. That might actually... That could be the video clip that puts me on the map. For the record. They're gonna be like, hey, this guy sucks at Pokemon because he lost a freaking Arceus to a Cricketune. Which, to be fair, you gotta really take into account context, right? One of the best fire type moves in the game, and hitting my Achilles heel, which was my special offense, and it being quad effective is exactly what that Cricketune needed to kill my Arceus. Now, again, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, and I'm not going to go back and look at it until I have to make the death montage of this series. I'm pretty sure I was not at full health. Because again, why in the world would I predict a Poison Ice type to have Blast Burn? Yeah, I still don't think it's like sunk in. Or I'm coping with this way better than I thought I would. Keep it real, I don't even know if I added the deaths to the death counter. Have we been at 23 deaths this entire time? You know what, let me pull this up real quick. What did we start at today in terms of death counter? $22. So yeah, I did not change my thing. 24 right now. Which, to be honest, the fact that we've only had 24 deaths in this series is still pretty crazy. Because we've reset 3 times. But I suppose we reset 3 times when it was still relatively early, right? So... not all too surprising. But I mean, shoot, if I'm losing Mons right now, I'm boned in the Elite Four. I'm absolutely boned in the Elite Four if I'm losing Mons right now. Because I'm going to definitely be going in there on par. Like, there's no way I'm going in there over leveled. No shot. Polytoad. I don't remember if I know what your typing is, my guy. Get a crit though, so I'll take it. I feel like you're the last person before the gym leader. I don't know if I'm correct about that statement or not. Octal. I think you're a ground type. Didn't die in one hit to Razor Shell, which I guess I understand because Razor Shell's base power is not as high as you would desire. I think it's only like 70. I think it's only like 70. Either 70 or 75. It's one of those two. I can't remember. You went for Bug Bite. That didn't do anything to me. Outrage should destroy him, even without the D-Dance. I'm trying to think if there's a way that I can sweep Drayden without losing my Venusaur. Or losing anybody else that's important on my team. Vital. I guess I'll Hyper Potion here. I guess I should really look at my special defense. 128. It wasn't even bad. I don't think Kricketune special attack stat was even anything like crazy. I think we really got the short end of the stick there. I'm going back right now to take a look and see if I'm gonna go back and see if yeah, I was missing like 30% of my HP. Yeah, I wasn't even at like, I'm curious to know if I would have lived then. It was still quite effective, but I'm curious to know if I would have lived that. But this is where when you make mistakes, it's important that you learn from them. Like we kind of talked about it in the real sense, like when it comes to things that matter in real life last night, but this is where making mistakes is vital to learning and to doing better next time, because that is going to be secondhand embarrassment on me forever. I thought losing Kyogre to an Alolan Geodude was bad in our last series, and we one-upped ourselves today. All right, Mushana! gonna go ahead and go for a Dragon Dance. Battle Claw. I'm gonna just launch the Outrage. I'm still slower than Musharno, which is not surprising because Venusaur is very slow. Yeah, I only have 53 speed. Walrein, he is a ground type. We switch because he is faster than me. And I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna be faster than like everybody on my team. I think Arceus was gonna be the fastest, or Arceus would have been the only thing that would have outsped him. Dang, I have 2 mons that are weak to ground. I don't have anything that can hit him effective with join, so it might be Pico's time. Pico, can you do me some justice and actually one out a Walrein? I don't remember if his special defense was good. I do not remember if his special defense stat was good. All I know is that he's gonna outspeed me, right? Spatial Rend. I might be dead. I'm not dead. But I don't think he's dead either. No. I almost feel like autotomizing. No. Autotomizing will make it... Autotomizing will make it to where I'll be faster than him next turn. Yeah, I should just do it. Because he's going to heal. I don't remember if his HP was good or not. And now I might be stuck in a scenario where I have to constantly keep healing against this thing. But I mean, Special Run has 5 PP. I don't see him going for that forever. And he gets a crit and kills me. Might not even make it out of here, chat. I'm gonna keep it real. If he's got a special attacking ground type move, I'm pretty sure... I might be getting swept. The Spatial Run's gonna hurt Spyro pretty bad. But the sucky thing is I'm pretty sure Spyro's the only one I can go into here in terms of super effective damage. I think maybe I can go join. I gave join Outrage. Is that smart for me to go for? No, I think Rock Climb might actually be the move to go for because he's a ground type, so Wild Charge isn't going to do anything, so my stabs are pointless. I don't want to at all because I don't have the Quick Claw equipped, so I have to go for Rock Climb and hope for a confusion. Spikes. Okay. I don't need the confusion. Just went for 2 layers of spikes and I missed. I mean, I'm staying in. I mean, there's a fair chance here that he could have something that's super effective against me, but... Oh, that's bad. I lived. But you resist. Yeah, because I was gonna know that he would resist electric. Could be grass type? How much is eruption gonna do now? That he did half my health, but he was at full. Okay, he does about the same. I might have to launch an outrage at him. Or do I rolling kick? Because here's the thing. If he's a grass type, rock climb is my best move. If he is a dragon type, outrage is my best move. If he is a steel type, rolling kick is my best move. But I need to figure out what he is. So I'm gonna rolling kick. I just have to hope and pray that I don't get critted here. Because if I get critted, I will die. Okay, so he's not a steel type. He is, in fact, not a steel type. Let me... Do I lock myself into eruption? I think I go outrage. I go outrage because I know that he's not a steel type. Okay, he's going for magical leap. So that means he's probably a grass type. Sand slash. Okay, we know sand slash is a fire type. So I'm gonna go into my Serum. I don't think Sand Slash, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't believe he had good special defense. So I should be able to... Oh, I forgot about spikes. I should be able to outspeed and probably kill him with a sludge bomb, actually. Okay, he went for faint. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I do one-shot him with a crit. I'll take the crit. I'll take the crit. That's basically tit for tat. Mewtwo. All right, buddy. All right, cool. I mean, I probably should stay in with my Kyurem of all things because he's technically my worst mon, but I also have to deal with Truant this turn. So no, I'm going into my Torterra. I'm pissed about the Pelipper death. I'm probably more pissed about the Pelipper death than the Arceus death. And that says something. Because while the Arceus death was BS, in the sense of like unknown BS, the Pelipper death was BS from an RNG perspective. Castor acid. Okay, so you basically just get rid of my stench. Just kind of a crazy statement to say. Okay, that does nothing. Okay, so Castor acid's a poison type, right? Poison type move. He went for pin missile. So he could be bug. I don't know. I don't know what this Mewtwo is. I hope I didn't just leave myself to die. Okay, I didn't. And I'm... I am doing my best, guys. Do not flip my lid. I really am. Actually, that would be sick is if I go into this guy here And you get rid of my I keep forgetting about the spikes. I resist this though. Like heavily resist this. So that works out for me perfectly. Do I have a... I don't have a weaker potion. Polar beam. But I do... It is neutral. If he's a grass type, he's dead. Never mind, he's still dead. So he had no special defense. That's very, very crucial for me. Okay, Drapion. He's got 2 layers of spikes up. I don't know. A Torterra might die on entry. He might die on entry. I don't know how much it's gonna do to Spyro. Does it do 25% with 2 layers, or does it do like? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'm in with my fastest mon. This is such a sucky situation when you really think about it, because I can't switch into one of my mons because they'll die to spikes. I can't switch into my other mon because it's slow as crap. And if I stay in with the guy that I'm currently in with right now, I won't be able to attack this Drapion. But I honestly think out of all of the evils, I would much rather stay in here, see what this guy goes for, and just hope and pray that he doesn't kill me. Goes for smoke screen. All right, that's fine. And of course, I miss. My one chance to attack, guys, and I miss. Actually gets lowered 1 time. I mean, if I miss again, I'm probably hard swapping in the floor. Okay, he's weak to poison. Thank God. Get out of here. That got spicy. That got real spicy. Gonna be the series if we got a garbage TM. But we survived. Survived. I have no idea if we're gonna even make it to the Elite Four. I don't think we're surviving the Elite Four, chat. I don't think we're surviving the Elite Four. I have to make some very important decisions because I have to basically prep my A team and my B team right now. I have to prep my A team and my B team right now. But we lost our Arceus and we lost our Pelipper. What a series this has been for us. What a series this has been for us. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna, further check. Hold on. What is your special attack? Yeah, your special attack is worse than your physical, so, like, the fact that you killed me just now is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I mean, I guess, really that bad? 6, attack's decent, defenses are decent. Actually, that bad. It doesn't look like he is. being 26. So that makes me wonder if I'm prepping an A team and a B team right now. We have Dragon Electric, Poison Ground, and Grass Electric. Okay? So by default, we do not need another electric type. Realistically, if I'm thinking here, I think any way I dice it, I'm gonna end up having like duplicate typings on either one of the teams that I bring, right? And that's just luck of the draw with how they're seeing the typings, right? There's only so much we can do about it. In all seriousness, I have a let's just take a look here. We have an overall Pokemon Venusaur, right? With high HP, his defenses are pretty dang good. Like, I don't really need to worry too much about him when it comes to eating hits because he's got a good typing, good HP, good defensive stats, right? He's fine. Hiram is primarily physical, has very little attack power, very little HP. However, his physical defense is monstrous. His special defense is nothing to really laugh at. Like, it's still pretty good. He's very fast. He's got good special attack. Unfortunate that he can only attack every other turn. Torterra has very, very high HP. His attack is decent, but his special attack is and everything else in his stats is kind of hit because he's got a good typing to make it to where he can eat hits, but he's taking a lot of damage every single time he is attacked, basically. Problem is with my PC, the mons I feel like adding to my quote-unquote A team, which is going to probably be Infernape, Venomoth, and Tyranitar. Venomoth, he's going to get hit by one special attack and just perish. Infernape can possibly be good as something that's fast and physically bulky. I mean, his special defense is good as well. His HP is not terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I feel like it's kind of the same. It's just his attack stats don't do anything, right? You might be able to learn Aura Sphere, maybe. I don't know. But I think Aura Sphere's over Thunderbolt in this game. So actually, no, he can't learn Aura Sphere unless he learns by level up. Then we have Tyranitar, who has very good physical attack, very high speed, very high HP. He gets hit once, he's dying. I'm almost certain he's going to get hit one time and he's just going to fall on the floor, and that makes me upset. So let me just think. Steel and Bug on Jump Bluff might actually be cooking. He's got no special defense, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure if he gets hit by a fire type move, he's just dead. I'm almost certain he will just die. His attack stat is actually not terrible. I mean, it's lowered, but it's not terrible. Physical defense is good. His HP is not good. I almost feel like adding Jump Bluff. I feel like we go with Venomoth, Infernape, and Tyranitar as our A team. That's what I think. I think that is the A team. And that's what we do. This is our A team squad to get through Victory Road and whatnot. And my B team is quite literally going to be what I start making now. I think Azelf, I'm pretty sure Azelf were your stats decent? Okay, speed was decent, special attack was decent, his HP was high. His special defense is not bad, his physical defense is bad, but he is discharged. He might be able to learn Bug Buzz. I don't know if he is. Then this thing could actually be a menace to deal with. So I think I will have Azelf be a part of my B team squad. I think Kricketune, for unique typing purposes, could be a part of the B team squad. Although, would Hydreigon be better? I mean, your special attack's not bad. Maybe with your speed. Special defense, too. Actually, I might go Hydreigon. The lucky thing about Hydreigon is that I don't think he's going to have stab. I don't think he's going to have stab. But also, if I go with Hydreigon, right? Go with Hydreigon over Kricketune. I could put Durant, and I've been actually waiting to use Durant. I mean, his special attack is going to be better. Special defense is good. Speed is not really there. His defense is good. I might honestly go ahead and put Durant here. Your attacking stats are not good, but your defenses are, so... Would I put Armadan? What is Dudley? Attack is good. Special defense. I mean, you have Sturdy. I guarantee live one hit. I don't know. Dragon Ice. Poison Fighting. I said I have to deal with a freaking whatchamacallit. A duplicate typing somewhere. I'm gonna put Mightyena here because his moveset is typing as well. His attacking power, he's more special. His speed's not bad. He's got Shell Smash. I mean, can't really say no to that. He's got what? 3 immunities? No, he's 2 immunities. And remember, this is solely for backups, right? I'm trying to build a team where I don't have duplicate typings. I put Walrein there. Him having speed. Having speed boost could actually be clutch. I mean, he's already fast enough as it is, but that gives me ground type. But the problem is every single one of my mons here special attacker? Yeah. Okay, don't put Walrein. I put this guy. I think regardless, whatever happens, like, this is the team that I can create where I don't have any duplicate typings. Whether or not this is actually going to be a good backup team is beyond me. But we have to see. We have to see. So I'm going to actually do a quick Google search. Because I want to say, my brain is telling me that I'm correct by thinking that the Elite Four is normally 48 and then 50. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to Google search it. I'm going to let my wisdom be my deciding factor. Let's say the Elite Four members are 58. Well, they would be 58 with the level booster, because if they are 48, we go 4.8, 9.6, dang, that goes to 10. 10 levels plus 48 is 58, and that would mean that 50 goes to 60. That would also mean that the battles for N and Getsus are gonna be like low to mid 60s almost, because 54 is normally Getsus' ace, so that would be 5.4, goes to 10.8, 11, 65. I don't think I'm hitting 65 before we get to that point, at least with the team that I have. But I would say we'll get the rest of the newer team members up to 52, so we can travel through Victory Road in the next stream. I have a feeling I'm going to in the next stream. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but what I am going to do is I'm going to flip a coin. We're actually going to flip our new coin that we got from one of the newer packs that I opened. The Snorlax coin here. Heads will be This will be deciding what my B squad is going to get leveled up to. So like the replacement cons. If I'm going to level them up to 58 or if I'm going to level them up to 60. So we will see. So let's go ahead and flip that coin. I'm letting all of the extra things. I wasn't going to catch it. I was just going to let things be. Heads was 58. Tails was 60. It landed on tails. Let's go. So 60. So it gives me a little bit of a cushion. Obviously, you guys have seen that levels don't mean shit in this series. We could be 70 going into the Elite Four, and we probably could still lose. Just being real. So the B squad is going to get leveled up to 60. I'm going to have my squad that I have currently still maintain the levels that are they are at. So yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below, because it'd be greatly appreciated. Tomorrow is when we are going to have the finale for this series, and I'm excited. I'm also very, very paranoid considering what has happened to us today. So if you guys are excited to see what happens tomorrow, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that funny business. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Like I said, if you guys tomorrow night for what will be the finale of this series. Peace out.